Okay, guys, welcome back. It's like a little after 5 in the morning, and I got woke up due to the wind blowing. Um, the weather said the winds were gonna be up this morning, and Bevels was like, "If you go any place, please be careful tomorrow, because we got wind advisories out there." So I think it's like 21 miles per hour right now. The highest it's supposed to get is around 12 or 1, I think. It's supposed to get 25, 26 miles per hour. Um, Something woke me up. It was like a noise. I don't know if it seemed like a bang, but it, it could be partly my imagination. I don't know for sure. I walked around the house. Everything seems okay. It's 60 some degrees inside right now. I think like 64 degrees in the house right now. So the house is not uncomfortable. I don't have the heat on. But I think the outside temperature is like 40 something according to the weather. I don't know, maybe 51, 47. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be bothering the dogs, the noise. I recorded yesterday, because this is Sunday morning now. But somehow I've been having storage issues on my phone. And when I went through to clean up some data and stuff, not knowing what I was doing, I dumped Saturday. And the day before, I dumped everything that was in my gallery. So, sorry about that, but I'm going to lay here and hopefully not think about things. I'm going to try to fall back to sleep, but I think I'm awake now. I mean, it's not like howling, the wind isn't. It's just, uh, the wind's really blowing. All those leaves that were on the ground yesterday, was it yesterday? Nope, you guys didn't get to. Wait, all those leaves that were on the ground, you saw, I think you saw it in another video, they're all gone. The wind blew them away. The cool thing about them was that yesterday I was in socks and I walked outside in my socks and I walked on those in my socks, and it was such a wonderful feeling. But I'm going to try to get back to sleep here. See if I can doze back to sleep. I don't know if I can or can't. Sometimes you just get woke up just enough that it's hard to get back to sleep. So let me see if I can get back to sleep, and I will talk to you guys when it's light out. All right, you guys, welcome back. I know this video started in the night, in the middle of the night ish, but the wind kept waking me up all night long. So I am going to have yesterday I had a pajama day, and then I took a bath and put on more pajamas, and today I think is going to be a pajama day again. So because the wind is blowing pretty good, it's a little stormy out. Not stormy, but windy and rainy out. Let me show you guys, because the wind is really blowing. Let me show you guys. It's gloomy out too. See, it's gloomy out. See, that sky is gray. It's gonna rain. But I don't know if you can hear that. Can you guys hear that? See? My neighbor's tree over there is losing leaves. Ooh! Yeah, it's real windy. So I'm not driving in this. Bevel's told me since I'm not used to driving in 25-mile-per-hour winds, I don't know if I am or I'm not, but she told me to be very careful if I went out because she's heard of people getting hurt on these roads, these winding roads, and the wind blowing, and the ground's wet. Oh, the wind just blew that squirrel across the road practically. But she's heard of people getting hurt on the roads when they're windy, because if there's leaves on the ground and it's wet, it turns into a slickery situation. So I don't have to go no place. I was going to go to church, but I don't have to go no place. And if I don't have to go no place, I'll stay in. It's just, I still have to paint this when the weather gets warmer. It's just not worth it to me. To me, it's not worth taking the chances. So, it's not super cold right now, which is nice. It's like sweater temperature inside. If that too, I'm probably going to get warm here in a little bit. So, but the art room is the coldest room in the house. Other than the back porch room. But once I have the heat on, the back porch room's not that cold because I leave the door open if it's cold enough to the kitchen so that the heat can go in there and keep my water lines warm. So, my plans today are to sit here and make some more paper beads. Let me show you guys. I have lots of paper cut up so I can make the paper beads. I'm working on glazing some cone beads for angels. These are some I still have to put in the wood hardener. I've got some in the dehydrator, and I've got some right here that have been dipped. So that's what I'm working on today. I am thinking about making some hot cinnamon hots apple cider. So I pulled out a small crock pot. I just got to go in there and decide how much I want to make. I might make a canning jar full so I can put it in the fridge once it cools, and then I can heat it up. But I'm not sure yet because I kind of wanted to wait to make that until the weather was really cold, because that is so good. The weather's getting cooler. We're supposed to have snow in a week, so maybe I will make some up, because I like to make it, and the house will smell so good. I like to make it and then let it cool, put it in the fridge, and then pull it out, pour some into a cup, heat it in the microwave, and oh, so good. I used to make it when I used to go to Christmas functions. When I worked doing hair at First Choice, at Christmas time we would bring in, bring in one day food. We each bring something in, we share, and we would that way it was slow Christmas Eve or something, or and what we would do is we'd be basically nibbling all day, and I would make it for that, and it would smell so good. So I might make that in a little bit. I don't know. First I gotta drink some cranberry juice. I haven't drank much lately, and I try to drink cranberry juice regularly. I think it's good for the kidneys. All right. And it keeps down UTIs for you ladies who need to know that. All right, so I'm going to work in the art studio for a little bit. Probably all day long, to be honest. I think this is a jammy day. Yesterday was a jammy day, but I lost all my footage from the last couple of days on my camera phone. I am having issues with my camera phone, the camera on my phone. I'm having issues. So my daughter, I think, has switched phone companies, and I think she's gonna give me her phone. And I think I'm gonna put my number in her phone. So her phone's new. So I think that'll solve the problem if I can switch my number into her phone. But I've been having problems. I guess I need to immediately save everything I do when I can, whether or not I use it all, because that way I don't lose it. And I was trying to clear up some storage space, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I thought I was clearing away history, like deleted history, but no, I cleared away current stuff. And unfortunately, we lost some really good footage of Gracie, because Gracie was in a rare mood yesterday. She was so cute. All right, so, yep, I think it's going to be a jammy day for now. And that's okay. I'm not going nowhere. I can stay in my jammies all day and work if I want to, because I'm comfortable. I did it yesterday. I can do it again today. I had on orange jammies yesterday. Took a bath, put some clean jammies on, and here we go. We may do the same thing again today. So, all right, in a bit, guys. In a bit until I decide what else I want to do. All right, in a bit. Okay, you guys, it's getting grayer. It's getting grayer. There might be a good rain coming. But it's moving fast. And the wind is really blowing now. Keep hearing the window get shook in the art room. It's blue over there. So the clouds are moving. That is gray. That is gray. It's blue there, but everything else is gray. What do you guys want? What do you guys want? I think I'm going to go in, and I think I'm going to make some deviled eggs. I think I'm going to cook some eggs in my little egg cooker and make some deviled eggs. It's getting a bit nippy out here. That wind will cut you. That wind's cutting. Because I think I have a slice of ham and some deviled eggs for lunch. What do you think, Gracie? Does that sound good? Does deviled eggs sound good? Baby? Hot baby? Hot baby? Hot baby? You guys want to go out here for a minute? Or not? Well, make up your mind, fickle dogs. They might want to go OUT. They might want to go OUT. So let me get my jacket on. Just go potties, babies. Woo! You can feel the wind. Woo! Prissy, stay here. It's blowing the door. Woo! Good girl, Gracie. You can see the grass. Ooh, that wind is blowing. I gotta shut this door. Come on, Grace. Come on, Grace. Prissy, hurry up. I gotta get a dog back in. I gotta get a dog back in. Did you go potties? They're like, it's windy out there, Mama. I mean, you can, everything's blowing. Ooh. It's blowing, it's blowing. Ooh. Be nice if this door had a hooky thing on it. I could hook it so it don't blow all away. You know, like a eye. That might have been what I heard last night, was the door opening and closing from the wind. That might have been the noise I heard. Because it sounded like a banging of a door or something, but I couldn't figure out what it was. It might have been this door. Whew. There's a nip in the air. Yes, there is. Oh, I think I'm going to make me some deviled eggs. I think that's what I'm going to do. The wind is only supposed to last for a few hours, I think. And then stop. It's not supposed to happen tomorrow. I thought for sure my tables would have been toppled over. Yeah, that's what I heard, the door. I need to put an eye hook right there so I can hook it. So this won't happen. Yeah, because that's what's happening. Okay, let me see if I can find one. Okay, y'all, I solved the door problem. This was in the wall somewhere. That's the thing about old house. There's bits and pieces everywhere. You can just go to your wall and pull something off of it. This is over by the corner of the back room. So now the door won't catch and slam. Because I really don't want this door to slam so hard that it breaks it at the hinges. Because I eventually am going to put screening on this door and fix the plexiglass so it can come on and off like a storm door kind of thing. But I didn't want it to open up anymore. I get rid of the duct tape. But the duct tape is part of the charm of the house. So I'm going to shut the door because I kind of want to don't bring in any more cooler air than I have to. All right, so let me go make some deviled eggs. Let me go cook them first. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook me some boiled eggs and maybe have deviled eggs and ham for lunch in a bit. All right, later, y'all. Okay, you guys, I'm going to try something which involves a pair of a pantyhose, a knee-high, and an egg, okay? The idea is that you take the stocking, the knee-high. These are new ones, new knee-highs. The idea is you take the knee-high. I went to the Dollar Tree and got a knee-high. I've never done this, so we're going to do this with one egg because I'm boiling some eggs. You stick the egg like halfway down the knee-high, and then you spin it. And what this is supposed to do is it's supposed to, I guess, I'm going to do this a couple times. It's supposed to like mix the yolk up, break the yolk, and give you a scrambled egg inside the knee-high. I'm pulling it taut. Now, I don't know if it's working or not. We'll do it a couple more times. Because I don't hear anything happening. So really spin it until it's like really tight. So spin it. And then pull on both sides. So do that again. Spin it. You can feel it twisting in your between your fingers. And then stop and pull it tight. All right. Now we did that about 5 times. So we're going to quit. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put this in the egg cooker. Okay? And I'm only doing one to see if it actually worked. So, Now I'm going to put it over here in my egg cooker. I don't know if you guys can see my egg cooker. I don't want to accidentally crush the egg in my hand. So let me take you guys down. Okay. I have to poke a hole in the top of this egg. On the egg cooker, you have to poke a hole. Oh, I just cracked the egg. Crap. We're going to see what happens when you have a cracked egg. We're going to see. All right, so I put this one in the center there. I don't know what's going to happen because it's cracked. We're going to find out. So this takes about 14 or 17 minutes. I'm going to plug it in and turn it on. It will make a noise when it's done. We're going to see what happens if you cook a cracked egg. Hopefully it doesn't get all over the place, but I can clean up a mess if it does. So that will go off in a little bit. Put this one up straighter. This will go off in a little bit. I'll have boiled eggs, and I will see what happened to that one in the center. It takes about, I think it takes 17 minutes, but it might be 14. But we'll wait and see. I don't have to do nothing but wait for it to go beep, and then I've got eggs. So in a bit, guys. Okay, the eggs are done. I gotta let them cool. I got some cold water. All right, if you put a cracked egg in, that's what happens when you cook it. Now, I don't know if it got all scrambled inside there or not. Now, this one was not cracked and it still bubbled up. That happens once in a while. So what I will do, oh, these are hot. I will let these cool, this water, and then we will peel that one in a minute and see. Oh, hot. I mean, the dogs will eat it no matter what. It might have scrambled. It might have scrambled. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to stick it in that cold water and let it cool. It might have scrambled. But we let those cool. Water's already warm, so I'm going to have to change the water. But we'll let those cool, and then we'll cut that open and see if it scrambled. I'll peel it and see what it looks like. But in a minute, I want them really cold. Okay, guys, let's peel this egg and see if it scrambled or not. Because I don't think it did. I don't think it did. I mean, maybe I didn't shake it enough. Because I still think I have a yolk in there. Let me look and see. Let me cut it in half. It did not scramble, so that did not work. So at least I know. I'll try it again another time and see if it doesn't scramble. But it didn't scramble as far as I'm concerned. But we'll try it again another time. Maybe I got to do it more. I don't know. But it did not. I think that's only that way because of the fact that it cooked out of the shell. So in a bit, I'm going to make deviled eggs. So in a minute. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to make some deviled eggs. But I'm making it a little different than I normally make them at home. Because I am so crazy about this sweet green tomato relish. I'm actually going to put that in it. But I don't want the wetness from it. So I'm going to take a fork full of it, put it in a napkin, paper towel, and get the moisture out of it. Squeeze it out. Because I want it kind of dryish. So I want it kind of dryish. I think I'm going to do a little bit more. I don't want the wetness of this. So basically just put it in the paper towel, squeeze it over the sink, get the liquid out. It'll put a sweetness on the deviled eggs, Normally, I like just like a mustard, onion, maybe a little bit of dill relish, a more tomatoey. I mean, not tomatoey, more mustardy. Deviled egg. I'm gonna squish up my yolks. So, squish up the yolks. Normally I make a bigger amount too, so I want to be careful here that I don't. Okay, so I've got the egg and the tomato, the relish kind of like incorporated pretty good. Okay. Squish the egg a little bit more. So the egg is really squished up in there. Let's see if I can get you guys at a different angle. Maybe that's a better angle. Okay. Now I want to put a little bit of mustard and mayonnaise in it. Now, like I said, normally I make a bigger amount, so I want to really be careful not to overdo this. So let's start with just a little bit of mayonnaise. I can always add more. Let's add with just a little bit of mustard. I can add more. Can't take it off. Okay, we'll add a little more mayonnaise. Just a little bit more. A couple more drops of mustard. These taste good. I hope that tastes good. All right, now. I think that feels good consistency-wise. Get rid of this. All right, let's see. I need a knife or something to spread it into the eggs. Let's put it in one. I'm going to have ham with this and some pickled beets, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to have ham and pickled beets. I have to taste one. Oh my goodness, that's good, guys. That's good. Okay. I had to taste it. That one was breaking in my hand. This is good. I'll get myself out a couple slices of ham, some pickled beets, and we will call it lunch. Yep, we will call it lunch. Oh yeah, it was good. Oh, it was good filling. I'll have to remember that. I think I'm going to have to take some of that back to Florida. Some of that green onion relish. Green tomato relish. What is wrong with me today? Okay, so that with a couple slices of ham. It's going to be lunch. And some pickled beets. That's going to be lunch today. Let me pause y'all for a minute. Okay, we're going to do pickled beets and this other mix too. We're going to do both today. So, this has got like pickled onions and pickled cauliflower in it and pickled pickles. Pickle coupon. Pickles. So we'll put some of them on the plate too. get a piece of that cauliflower out. If I can get to it. There's another piece of cauliflower. I think this is a healthier type lunch. Now, it could be wrong, but I think so. I know pickled beets, I read somewhere where they were really good for you. The fermentation is good for blood pressure. So, I was like, oh, I'll try to eat more of them. If that is true. So, this is what lunch is consisting of. Pickled beets, pickled cauliflower, pickled pickles. And some deviled eggs and a couple slices of ham. I'm going to have a glass of water with it. And I think that's a good lunch. So I'm going to enjoy my lunch and see y'all a little bit later. Okay? Okay, you guys, I'm going to make my red hot spice apple cider hot crock pot dish. Okay. I'm not going to do this whole container. I don't know how much I'm going to do. Okay, so. Where's my crock? I accidentally turned my crock pot on earlier. There's nothing in it. Okay, so. It's a small crock pot. And I don't want to make a lot of this. I just want to make some. So I'm going to store it in this container when I get it done. So let me start by pouring it into this container. But I think this bottle needs to be shook better. And I tried shaking it before. Oh no, it's shook good. Okay. So we're going to start by doing this jar full and see how much that fills up the crock pot. Oh, that smells so good. That apple cider does. Because I might want some without the red hots in it. So that's why I'm starting with this. Because I know that this will fit in the fridge in this jar. So now I'll pour the jar in there and see how far that goes. Okay, so see, I've got quite a crock pot full. So, and normally I buy the red hots after Valentine's Day, but I wasn't thinking. It's been a long time since I made this, so I don't think I want this whole box of them. So the box is like, so I don't think I want the whole box full. Yeah, let me do a measuring cup. Let me pull out a measuring cup. Okay, this is a half a cup. Let's see how much a half a cup of these is. Yeah, that's a little bit more than I want, I think. So let's do I don't want it too much. Let's do a fourth of a cup. Let's do a fourth of a cup of red hots. So that's a fourth of a cup of red hots. We'll put them in there. Oh, what the heck. Go ahead and do a half a cup of red hots. We'll see what happens after we do that. Oh, what the heck. Go ahead and do the whole box. What was I thinking? Go ahead and do the whole box of red hots. So that's one jar. Well, this is a quart or a pint. Quart. So one jar of apple cider. And this is spiced apple cider. Boy, does it smell good too. And we will put the lid on the crock pot. We'll let that get nice and happy. I'll stir it a few times. And hopefully within the next few hours, I've got a nice, lovely cinnamon apple cider beverage that I can thoroughly enjoy. I don't like to drink a lot of it, but I am gonna enjoy a cup hopefully tonight. Should have started it earlier, but I think it'll, oh, I gotta plug in the crock pot. I think I can have a little bit before I go to bed. So, because it's about 5 o'clock now, so I figure it'll go for the next couple hours. Maybe give it 4-ish hours. I'll probably go to bed about 11-ish, so I'll be able to have around 9 or 10, hopefully, a nice little cup of that. So I'll bring you guys back and show you it. Because I can't remember if the Red Hots changed the color of it a little bit. I've done it with apple juice, and I think it does change the color a little bit. But I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done it. So I'll bring you guys back in a bit. All right. I'm having a baked potato for dinner, so I'm going to get my baked potato out of the microwave and load it up. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, you guys. This is what I ended up with, okay? I tasted it once before it got completely done, and I think there's way too much. I think there's way too much cinnamon in it. I'm going to taste it again. But I think there's way too much cinnamon. I think I should have used half a box. I think I should have used half a box with that half a thing of juice. Oh, yeah, this, oh, yeah, this, yeah. This, it's good, but I think there's too much cinnamon. So I'm going to try, before I mix the unused apple cider in there, I'm going to try put half a cup of apple cider without the Red Hots in it, and put half a cup of that in this, and mix it together and see if I need to go ahead and, when this cools, pour it into that other container. So I'm going to give that a try right now. So let me put you on hold for a minute. Well, yeah, let me put you on hold for a minute, and I'll come back to you in just a second. Okay, you guys, I got half a cup. No, I think this is a 1/4 cup of apple cider. I warmed it up in the microwave. I'm adding 1/4 a cup of the hot stuff from the crock pot. Let me stir it together and see how that tastes. Let's see. Oh, that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna mix that into that. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. So it's 1 box of Red Hot candies to 1 2-quart container of this. So it would be half a box of that candies to half of a quart. That's how it should be done. So no, but that's good. So I'm gonna let that cool so it can go in there, and I will enjoy it this next couple days or a week or whatever. But whoa, that's good. I mean, if you really liked cinnamon a lot, you would thoroughly enjoy that. But it's a little too cinnamony for me. If I was going to serve this to guests, I would do the 1 box to 1 of these. So that's how I would do it. But now if you're like I said, if you're a complete cinnamon lover, go ahead and put a couple boxes of Red Hots in. But I'm going to pour myself some more of that and put some more of that in my cup. I'm gonna mix it some more, and I'm gonna enjoy this right now. I'm gonna sit back and watch TV and enjoy this. So I'm going to say, if you guys like my videos, like and subscribe. If you don't, I'm sorry. But enjoy the craziness of life, because you might just laugh about it when you tell a friend. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.